My name is Tolga. I'm from Istanbul, Turkey. I've been traveling around the world for the past 3 years now. I was working as a motion graphics designer for over 12 years. And then one day I just decided to quit my job because it wasn't really fun anymore. So I just quit my job and started traveling. And so far, I rode around 60,000 miles around the world on a KTM 1190 Adventure R. And I was back in Istanbul after 2.5 years. And I decided to do it again on with a lighter bike. So now here I am in California with a Husky 701, getting ready to start my second journey. Last time I was riding in South America, I skipped Brazil. I didn't really ride into Brazil. So my idea was to start from California again and then get south through Central America and then spend some time in Colombia, Peru, and Bolivia, the usual countries, and then head to Brazil to do the Trans-Amazonian and get to Buenos Aires from Brazil, and then from Buenos Aires ship my bike to Cape Town and then do Africa, and then I'll decide what to do next, if I want to ride to Australia or not. But for now, the plan is to get to Brazil, do Trans-Amazonian, and then get to Africa. Well, I already had a 690 back home like 4 years ago to do the around the world trip with big tanks and fairing and everything. But KTM Turkey offered me a bike for free. So I told them, yeah, I have a bike, just, give me the spare parts and everything. But I said, no, we can't give you, you need to ride the 1190R. It was a great bike, but to be honest, the type of riding I like to do is mostly out of pavement. 1190 was fine, but to be honest, it was kind of heavy. Not to ride, but to pick it up on the ground. And, when you're alone and traveling in the middle of nowhere, and after 3-4 times in high altitude to pick the bike up from the ground, you get really tired quickly. So after finishing my journey, like 4 months ago, back in Istanbul, I decided to go with a lighter bike, and the best platform to build an overlander bike for me was the new 701 Husqvarna. So to extend the range, I put Omega fiber from South Africa, the rally kit, which comes the front tanks, the fairing, the nav tower, the bash plate, and other bits and pieces. And there's a lot of work on the bike actually. Like the intake system is from Rottweiler intake systems, and we completely changed the whole intake system for ease of servicing and better performance. They added a Power Commander 5, and the bike was on dyno for better air fuel mixture mapping. And then the suspensions were revalved by Conflict in Seattle. And I have double take mirrors. I used the Kriega panniers on this journey from UK. They have this new setup called the Overlander S. I think they're not on the stores yet, but they're coming with them pretty soon, and I really like them so far. It's the Kriega system. For riding gear, I wear Climb, obviously, the Climb helmet. I also use like helmet cam and intercom from Sina. What else? I added some riding computer to the bike, a Trail Tech. I have a power distribution module here, the PDM 60. I have changed the clutch slave, like better protection, bigger IMS rally pegs for more surface area on the pegs, shift manufacturing, pannier frames, size 10 extender, brake lever and the brake tip as well. And I have a rack from Perun Moto from Serbia. So I basically tried to find the best parts available for the bike and put them on. I didn't just go and I should put this on, or I tried to do the best setup possible. I have a BRP sub mount here on the handlebar and a Scott's damper. There are lots of pieces, but those are the ones I remember now. Well, the biggest challenge was financing the trip, actually. I mean, riding or fixing the bike was not a big challenge for me because I never had a big mechanical problem with the bike. I never had to put the bike on a different vehicle to get it fixed. So I think that's good. So the biggest challenge was to make money along the way, which I'm trying to do, and that was the biggest challenge, I think. Oh yeah, well, basically I'm a visual artist, sort of. So I'm trying to provide marketing materials for those brands who are supporting me. So in order to do that, I do short videos, I do photography along the route. So basically I'm creating some content, let's say high quality content for brands, and they're supporting me. So it's not like, oh, give me free gear and I give you GoPro videos. No, it doesn't work like that. So I am kind of working on the way along the journey, which I'm really happy about it. It's better than being in a computer in an office all day long. So I meet new people, I discover new places, I experience the planet, and I work at the same time and travel. So that's how I do it. Well, I really don't know what I'm going to do after this trip, but my idea is to settle down in Colombia because I think Colombia is my favorite country so far on the planet. So after this journey, I might go to Colombia and do something related with the motorcycle industry. That can be a touring company or some production company. I don't know yet, but my intention is to go and settle down. Not settle down. I mean, live in Colombia, work for a while, work for 6-7 months, a year, and then the rest I can just travel wherever I want, like Sri Lanka or India or anywhere I want. So that's the idea. I'm not a really fan of social media, to be honest, but somehow that's the way to do it. So I guess my Instagram is the most active one in terms of social media channels. So it is called Ride Must Go On. The name for the Instagram account is called Ride_Must. So they can follow me there. And they can also follow me on the ridemust.com website. And on Facebook page, which is also called Ride Must Go On. I saw Upshift Online on my Facebook feed when I was in Istanbul, and I checked out the magazine. It was an online magazine, and I was impressed with the high quality of the photos and content. And I wanted to email them, and I emailed them like, hey, this is me, Tolga. I'm doing this and that. What do you think if we could do something together? And they were extremely friendly and helpful, and they said, oh yeah, why not? So what's going to happen is I'm going to provide content to Upshift Online in a regular basis, in a monthly basis, so you can exclusively read and see about my journey on Upshift Online. That's going to be the place to see about the cool photos and read about the journey a little bit. So that's how it's going to be with Upshift.